Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to Dot Ball episode number 7, the ultimate destination for all things in cricket. Whether you are a diehard fan of cricket or not, we have something for you to let you know. So enjoy our analysis, and I am Intasar Shaun. Here is my guest Mr. Faisal Habib. Faisal, how are you?
I am fine, bhai. Thank you.
Abahoni has on the title. Tell something about them. Tell me especially tell about Mosaddek Hossain Shoikot and his inclusion in the team.
Look, this year's DPL trophy for Abahoni is their third trophy in straight years. That means they have won the hat tricks of DPL trophies. But this year's trophy has been the most special one for everyone, for Abahoni management, Abahoni players, to the Abahoni fans as well, because. If you see in earlier years, in last 14 to 15 years, BCB was ruled by Nazmul Hassan Papun, who worked in Beximco, and Beximco was the biggest sponsor of Abahoni Limited. And everyone knows actually that Abahoni Limited is associated with the previous ruling party, Awami League. So, though every year Abahoni used to take the star players, used to take the biggest names in Bangladesh cricket.
That was actually the shadow team of national team.
Exactly, and the squad that they had made, Abahoni, in previous years, they wouldn't lose anyway. I mean, you are taking 10 to 12 national team players. You are bringing them under same roof, and you are giving that team a name of Abahoni. That team won't lose anyway. That team would win DPL anyway. But everyone would used to tell that Abahoni is getting unfair benefits from BCB. So I was talking to a fan. He said that I couldn't even celebrate in previous years because everyone used to say that Abahoni is committee's team and like that. So this year's there wasn't such scenario. Abahoni wasn't associated to the ruling party, and they didn't get any favor. In fact, they had to change their dressing room. In previous years, they used the home dressing room, which is used by Bangladesh national team. This year, they were pushed away to the away dressing room. In previous years, Abahoni cricketers used to reside in the BCB Academy building. This year, they didn't get the allowance, and Mohamedan cricketers stayed in the dressing room. And there are many more instances are there where Abahoni didn't get the benefits they used to get previous years. So, and most importantly, they didn't have enough money. They couldn't take those big names overall, and people didn't count Abahoni in to be the champion of this year's Dhaka Premier League, but they played outstandingly well. They were very regular, on 14 matches out of 16, and this year's DPL will rewrite Abahoni's history, because as we all know, or most of us know, that Abahoni building was burned, their trophies were stolen. So this can be a new beginning for Abahoni, and this will surely motivate that club. Now we will be coming to Mosaddek. Look, if two person gets the most appreciation behind this win of Abahoni, that two person will be Hannan Sarkar, the coach, and Mosaddek Hossain Shoikot, the captain. These two, Hannan, what he did was he picked the players. Because they didn't have much money, they had to take impact players who aren't big names but can perform on the given day. And if you see, they took players like Shahriar Kamal. Just think from his perspective. He is a table tennis player. He got the chance to play for Abahoni Limited, and he single-handedly won them a match. So there are many more stories like this in Abahoni. Most of them were young players, and they were very nicely motivated by Hannan Sarkar. And Hannan, yesterday he was saying that most of the Abahoni cricketers were hungry. They were hungry to prove themselves, and some Abahoni players were rejected by other teams. They got rejected by other teams. Then they came to Abahoni with lower amount of money. So everyone of that team wanted to prove. They proved, and thus they won the championship. And Mosaddek Hossain, he was a captain on and off the field. Off the field, he motivated this team. He actually wears the pride of Abahoni Limited. He has never played in any other team apart from Abahoni. And on the field, he took 30 wickets. 30 wickets in a tournament is huge. With that, he has scored crucial runs as well. So Mosaddek was outstanding. So was Hannan Sarkar as well.
Okay, so why Mohamedan has lost the final, in fact the tournament? I have some points in my eyes. They have lost Tamim Iqbal in the middle portion of the tournament. Then there was Tawhid Hridoy, and with all those controversy, we will discuss it later. And then again they had a all-rounder, Mohammad-Saifuddin. He was the superstar performer in bowling department, but he was failed in batting department. He took 24 wickets, I think, in 14 innings, and he scored 106 runs only in 11 innings in batting. His highest score was like 30, and he played he played like 55 balls to get those 30 runs.
30 runs.
And the huge concern was like Mushfiq-Mahmudullah duo's their performance was not up to the mark. They took many money from Mohamedan franchisee, but they didn't capitalize their innings. Like Mushfiqur Rahim, he played 7 innings and he scored 193 runs. I am showing you the stats actually. So Mahmudullah Riyad, he scored like 239 runs in 11 innings or like that. So they were failed actually throughout the tournament. They were failed, and Mohamedan team management, they expected at least 100 to 150 runs from this trio, like Mushfiq, Mahmudullah and Saifuddin in the late part of the batting lineup, but they managed to score like 60 runs to 100 runs.
There are 2 to 3 major points behind Mohammedans couldn't win this championship. First, they were unfortunate to some extent because Tamim's accident was there. Taskin Ahmed got injured, Tawhid Hridoy got suspended, and 4 of their players went to the national duty. So 7 players from main 11 were gone. Firstly, secondly, Mohamedan didn't have backups. Abahoni knew that our players will go and play the test match against Zimbabwe, so we need to have backup. Abahoni got to manage those backup. When Shanto Muminu left, Abahoni got new players and they performed as well. Mohamedan didn't have that. Thirdly, Abahoni went for players who can perform, who can impact in the match, but Mohamedan went for bigger names. Mahmudullah Riyad is a very big name, but Mahmudullah Riyad probably cannot do what Mahfuzur Rabbi can do right now. So it's not necessary that you always go for the big names. Sometimes you have to think practically and go for smaller names who can have big impact.
Riyad single-handedly on one match for Mohamedan, but the team expect more from him.
Obviously,
and Mushfiqur Rahim, he doesn't get that much, so team failed actually.
Exactly.
So that is also a
reason. These are the reasons why Mohamedan failed.
Okay, so now especially tell something about Tawhid Hridoy and his controversy throughout the tournament.
Look, Hridoy, what he did to Sharfatullah Ibn Shahid Shoikat on that match day against Abahoni wasn't right. As a player, you cannot just shout at any umpire, be it in international match or be it in domestic match. If you notice, then you will see none of the Bangladesh players have ever raised their voice in any international cricket in past 20 to 25 years. But they raise their voice every year 2 to 3 to 5 times in domestic cricket. So here it's very visible that they are not respectable. They don't respect enough to our local umpires. So what Hridoy did was wrong. What he did after the match was even worst. What you did in the field, it was in the field, it was finished in the field as well. Saqib Al Hasan himself has done all these things on field many times. He has been rude to the umpires, he has kicked the stamps, but he has never uttered a single word outside of the field. But Hridoy did the opposite. He said things against Sharafutullah Ibn Shoaib Shokat, and 2 matches ban was fair enough, I would say, because he actually did 2 separate mistakes on and off the field. So 2 matches ban was very fair, I would say. But then what Tamim Iqbal did wasn't right as well. Then again, what CCDM did, that they banned Hridoy for 4 to 5 matches. I thought they could avoid the whole thing as well. But overall, I would say Tawhid Hridoy could handle the things more maturely, and it is expected that being a national team cricketer, he would control things, he would control his emotions more maturely.
So Enamul Haq Bijoy, he scored 874 runs in 14 innings for Ghazi Group cricketers. In the later part of the tournament, he got chances in the test squad. So how you see this fact actually? A player, he is playing ODI format in last 2 to 2.5 months, and then selectors pick him for the test format. Why this culture actually belongs?
Look, this Dhaka Premier League's initial is actually BDPL, Boshundhara Group Dhaka Premier League, but I would love to say BDPL means Bijoy Dhaka Premier League, because Bijoy...
He is the king, he is the Kalin Bhaiya of this DPL.
Exactly. Enamul Haq Bijoy knows DPL like his own palm. He knows everything, and he single-handedly can win a team matches. He single-handedly, I mean, this guy scores most runs in every year. So now when he got called to the test team, was it right or not? That's the question. Look, when you are in good touch in ODI, probably, I believe you can be called upon to play a test match. It is possible, because ODI and test match, not much different, I would say. Yes, the color of the ball is different, but
and Bijoy is experienced as well.
Exactly. When you have scored 800 runs with white ball, that means you are in good touch. So you could get tried in test cricket as well. So I don't see anything wrong in that Bijoy getting called in the test squad. But I have another issue, that when you have taken Bijoy, when you have taken him finally, and you have played him also against Zimbabwe, now play him for a couple more matches. Now play him, at least give him a chance for 5 to 6 matches before leaving him alone again, if you want to. But don't just leave him behind after this match in next series. Don't just do that. This is bad for any cricketer, any bowler, any batter, for everyone. So when you have finally taken him, give him some chances, give him 5 to 6 matches. Let's see whether he can perform or not. Then take another decision. But don't just you took him now. You play him 1 match and leave him behind. Don't do that.
Okay, so who impressed you most in this DPL?
Parvez Hossain Imon. He was in good touch. In last year's DPL, he also was. He also scored some runs. So if you count last year's BPL to this year's BPL, 1 year cycle, and he has been in form throughout the year. He has scored some runs in everywhere. So what he did for Abahoni, how he played in this year's DPL, how attacking mindset he got while coming to open the innings, everything was good. I just hope that he continues this form to Pakistan when Bangladesh goes there to play 5-match T20 series.
Okay, so we are wrapping our show today. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you.